Hey everyone, my name's Samuel Burmeister and I'm the owner here at Tall Books. Today we're going to go through a tutorial overview of MYOB Essentials. So to start off with, just to give you a bit of background, MYOB Essentials is a really good product for a small business, sole trader level, businesses with no employees or very few employees. It can handle larger employee bases, however, you'd want a more simple setup as it currently can't handle long service leave and payroll categories are a little bit limited. But for your sole traders, startups, very good piece of software. So let's get started. The first thing you need to know about MYOB Essentials is this dashboard. So what you can see from the main page, you have access to see the money going in and out. So a bit of your profit and loss. You've got a banking summary on the right-hand side. You can drop down to view each account type. Same with your credit cards. If registered for GST, you've got GST details here, along with some super details and PAYG, just to show how much has accumulated and is owing. In the bottom right-hand corner, you'll also see your current reconciliation status. So how many transactions are waiting to be allocated from the bank. So that's the dashboard. In the top right-hand corner, you'll also see you can set up bank feeds from this screen. So that simply connects your bank directly to the software, meaning you can reconcile and get your accounts matching really quickly and efficiently with data straight from the bank. Okay, so the next thing you want to have a look at is the settings. So in Essentials, the settings is located up the far top right-hand corner. You get a drop down here and you've got all your different settings. So you can adjust the layout of invoices and quotes. You can adjust whether you're registered for GST or not, add your logo to forms. You can invite users like your accountant, bookkeeper, or other employees. Obviously, you've also got details on your subscription. So with Essentials, at the moment, there's 3 main plans that are available to users. Those are Essentials Starter, which is just a very simple 1-person payroll, 5 bills, 5 invoices, 25 bank feeds, moving up to the $35 option, which is Essentials Accounting, which has 1 employee but unlimited invoicing. And then there's the unlimited payroll option for $45. So there's a bit of flexibility as your business grows as well. So that's the main areas of the settings there. Next thing you'd want to have a look at is invoicing. In MYOB Essentials, it's got a really handy, easy to use invoicing system. So under the sales tab, you'll see we have all these different options. So you can create items, however, they're not inventoried. So anything in Essentials is just simply for tracking the sales on. It won't actually inventory any of your items. That will probably come down the track. At the moment, you need an add-on for that. So to create an invoice, you simply go into your invoices section, create an invoice, and you can see it's quite easy. Fill in the customer details, what you'd like to sell, allocate it to an account, set the amount and tax type, and you're ready to go. What's also great about Essentials, you can set up online payments, so clients can directly pay you via Visa or MasterCard, and there's no monthly fee for that, just the normal surcharges apply. Besides that, you've also got tracking. So at the bottom here on an invoice, it'll show your activity when the client opens it, prints it, pays it, etc. So you can keep tracking there as well. So besides the invoicing side in terms of sales, you've also got a really great in-tray function, which helps you managing supplier invoices. Probably one of the best wins in Essentials is the in-tray feature. So in the in-tray, you can directly upload a document in here and it will allow you to create a bill. So using the picture or PDF that you've uploaded, you can directly link it to a bill and it will pre-populate some of the information for you. Other handy thing about this is you can email directly to an email address provided by MYOB and send any bills straight into the software without needing to drag and drop them. So it's very flexible. So that's the purchases side. Once again, the items don't work with inventory. However, you can still create items to save yourself time when entering in invoices and bills. Now, the main area of essentials is, of course, the banking. So under the banking area, you have the options for spend and receive money, like an account write and other software. And you've also got bank feeds. So under bank transactions, you've got the options here, which I go into a lot more depth with in another video you can find on my channel. But just to summarize this, the left-hand side is from the bank, the right-hand side is what you match it with in the system, or you can create something on the spot. So very nicely laid out in Essentials. You can import bank statements as well. Very easy to use. So that's a really user-friendly option there. Saves you a lot of time as well. Besides the banking side, you've got a contacts area here. Very simple in Essentials. You can't import contacts, unfortunately. However, you can create suppliers or customers, and you have a list basically from what you've created here, along with their email and contact details. You can leave notes. However, I would advise it's not a full CRM system, but it will serve as a basic startup for you to store some information on that client. Last but not least, we've got payroll. So under the payroll section in Essentials, you can set up employees with all sorts of wage categories. It's not highly detailed at the moment. However, it is getting better and better. It is SuperStream compliant, which is included in your subscription. You can set up all their tax details. The main thing to note with Essentials, it's not really suitable if your industry has separate rules in terms of super or legislation that would affect the normal rates from the ATO, where you would need to manually override that in other software. So it feeds its data directly from the ATO. Every time the tax table updates come out, it will automatically update for you. So, for example, $450 threshold for super, 9.5% super amount, things like that are automatic in Essentials, so that saves you time. But if you do happen to fall outside of the main legislation, you may want to look for something like account write instead with MYOB. So just to quickly go through, you've got the employee details. You can set the tax specifications, set up their super for the super stream. You've got different additions and deductions you can add here and allocate whether they accrue super and annual leave, sick leave, etc. And besides that, you can leave some notes and view the pay history and leave details of the employees. So it's really easy to do the payroll. You can create batch files for payroll as well, meaning you can pay your employees creating a file directly from Essentials to upload to the bank. So that's the payroll. There is one more thing I'll quickly show you, and that's the reporting section. Reports aren't Essentials' strength at the moment. However, it does the key business reports quite well. So you've got your balance sheet, your profit and loss, and the profit and loss has just recently been updated, so it's quite detailed. As you can compare it to budgets, you can write up budgets, you've got your trial balance, all your general ledger reports and GST reports are in there as well. So it is suitable for lodging a simple BAS statement. Besides that, you can see the other reports are quite limited. There's only 3 reports for payroll, 2 for banking. However, most of these are sufficient for the size of business it deals with. So keep that in mind. You don't need a huge amount of reports for a very small business a lot of the time. So it caters to its audience. Just make sure that the right company is using it. So if you're a small company, this is perfect for you. And lots of sales reports as well, and quite a few bills. So basically, once again, targeting the main areas you'll be focusing on as you're growing your business, like invoicing and dealing with expenses as well. And so there you have it. That's a general overview of MYOB Essentials. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below or send me through an email.